For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, happy February. This is Paul Dingeman. Nice to see you on the Focus program once again. We've got a guest from the wonderful, new, exciting place that's called EDDY CENTER. EDDY CENTER, I got it right. Danielle English, welcome to the Focus
Hi,
Show.
thank you.
You have a business of your own by the name of the Craft Loft.
Yes.
You were at Fredmore Highway. You were above the Chocolate Harbor, and now you've got a new home.
Landed in the EDDY CENTER.
And landed.
I'm in the old kindergarten room there.
Oh, what a great room.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the transformation of EDDY Elementary School to the new EDDY CENTER. What is that all about?
They've done a great job transforming the building. It's full of different tenants. Jeff Cook's Barbecue, the Friends of the St. Clair River. There's Keller Williams and Blue River Creative. There's a new art studio with lots of different artists in there called Heartstrings, right across the hall from my room. And then the YMCA is getting ready to open their child care center there. So lots of stuff happening at EDDY CENTER.
So what happened is the building became empty, was sold. In fact, we got the pictures of the building. Everybody in the St. Clair, Marine City, Marysville area is familiar with EDDY Elementary. Mm-hmm. And it was a beautiful building, and instead of tearing it down and destroying it, it's been repurposed.
It has been. And
great idea.
A great transformation.
Great
it's nice to see life in there again.
And so what has happened is that Jeff Bohm went in there and put his exercise place in there.
Yep.
And then the real estate agencies and yourself and other people have rented like classrooms?
Yes, so each of the classrooms is rented to different businesses, so they've turned them into offices and co-working spaces, and the Viking Fitness, and I know Rob Druick and Mike Vinkier are doing a great job with everything they're doing around there to improve the building and develop it and get tenants in there.
The building is open like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week because of the exercise facility.
Yep.
And Jeff Cook is using it for his Blue Water Big River Barbecue.
Yep.
Must be the odor of wonderful
yes.
cooking is going all the time.
It makes you hungry while you're there. Yeah.
There's pictures there that many people will remember of the gym and other things that are happening there. Those are some of the rooms and how they could be. And you have two special guests that are on TV all the time.
Yes.
And they are the sturgeon. The sturgeon fish.
I don't know what these two are named. I know there was a naming contest.
Yeah, there was a naming contest.
It's fun to walk by and see them swimming.
There they are, right
there.
there.
Yep. So that live cam is fun too, that you can pull that up.
Where is that? Is that located in the lobby?
It's right inside the lobby, so you can see it when you come in the main doors. It's in the Friends of the St. Clair River office, but it's right in the window. So when you come in, you can see them at any time.
It looks like they got a ruler over there on the right side, so you can see how
big they are,
how big they are, and everything else.
Yeah.
But you're here to promote another event besides just people using the building.
Yeah.
And the building's now open. What's that event?
So we have a pop-up market coming up on March 4th from 10 to 3. We're going to have 20 or 25 vendors in there. Some handmade businesses, some products. We've got a girl that does homemade dog biscuits and really gourmet, fancy dog treats. It's called Glitzy Bones. And then we have White Wing Studio, Lori's String Beads, Lucky Penny's Creations, Through the Woods Designs. We've got like 20 or so vendors coming in. There's going to be a permanent jewelry person where they solder a bracelet on your wrist so it doesn't come off. You keep it on all the time.
Wow.
And lots of fun stuff. So
where are they going to be? Up and down the halls?
They'll be set up all up and down the halls. Each of the vendors is providing a raffle item. And then we'll have the St. Clair High School and Marine City High School art students there selling raffle
wonderful,
tickets.
Wonderful.
So all the proceeds from the raffle are going to the field trip that they're going on in June to New York City. So
New York City.
They're raising funds for their trip to New York City. They're going to go to a couple of the art museums. They're going to see some Broadway shows, go to Times
wonderful.
Square and all of that. So
That's
we're going to
wonderful.
help them raise some funds for their trip by selling those raffle tickets.
The idea of using the building was a community thing, and obviously there you're telling me a story about raising money for a community project.
Yes.
So it's really a win-win-win-win.
Absolutely.
Tell me about Craft Harbor, or Craft
Loft. So we're a creative studio. We do mostly sign painting and craft projects, so people can come in and pick out a project and sit and paint and get creative. And I also pack a lot of DIY kits that they can do at home. So all the supplies are in there. They don't have to go to the store and buy a whole bunch of stuff and all of that. They get all their supplies and their instructions. And
so people enjoy going out for a night. And then do you host them? And
they come in. We can hold 16 to 20 people.
What a fun party.
They all get to make their own project and bring in their snacks and drinks and just have a good time with their friends and get creative, and then they have something to take home with them at the end of the night.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fun. What kinds of things do they take home?
Mostly like wood signs. A lot of our stuff is on wood. It's kind of like painting with a twist, but instead of on canvas, it's all on wood. So signs they can hang on the wall, or porch leaners, the 4-foot tall ones to put by their front door, or
And you're there to help them?
guide them through the
through it.
process and make sure that their project looks good and they go home with something they like.
Is there a cost to that? I mean, a round figure cost?
They start out anywhere from $10 on up. Some of the
really?
bigger ones can be $55, $60, but
As
we
much-
have
as
small
much as you want.
projects that start out for $10. We do kids' birthday parties and projects for the little ones. So there's a good variety for everybody.
Okay, so what are your hours?
I'm mostly by appointment right now. I post a lot of my events on Facebook. I just had a little one, so I have a new baby at home, and
Congratulations.
he's demanding,
No,
I like to say,
really?
but we're adjusting to his schedule. So I'm mostly by appointment and just post different events that I'm having and then scheduling the parties.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So coming up March is that the Saturday?
Saturday
From 10 to 3.
Yeah.
At the wonderful EDDY Elementary, now called EDDY Center.
Yeah.
Open, and it's free.
It is free.
And you'll
Bring
have
your money for raffle tickets
Yeah.
because we'll have that to support the art students, and then of course all the vendors will have fun things for you to buy.
Is there a lot of space left to rent?
I know they just added some info on the website that they have, that there is some rooms in the one back wing that are available. They're just finishing up construction on those.
Oh,
And
okay.
then the child care center's opening soon. And
I think we had Josh Chapman in here from the YMCA.
Yeah.
And I think he told me there was room for 700 kids or something
oh,
like
no,
that.
I think it's only 150.
Oh, 150.
I think 150.
150, okay.
Something like that.
I got the figures wrong.
Too many kids.
Yeah,
That'd
too
be
many.
a lot of little ones.
You have one of your own.
Yeah,
and
one's
you don't
enough.
want to see 749 other ones.
No. So
Okay.
yeah, that's
Have we
kind of-
missed anything?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I really
we're doing good.
appreciate you coming in, because it's a thing that the community wants to support, and I think they need to know when things are happening and
Yeah.
how to get in and where
One
do they
thing,
walk in.
we did miss is it's also home to the food pantry now. So
Okay.
the St. Clair
Oh, yeah.
Ecumenical Food Pantry is housed in the building, and they have a drop-off bin there. So if anybody wants to drop off donations, they can always drop those off. There's
Where's
a
their bin?
The bin is in the back of the building. There's a big sign on it, but if you come around the back, they have a drop-off bin. But they're there as well, so I know they're always accepting food donations.
Okay,
So yeah,
Good.
that's another
Wonderful.
tenant in there.
yeah, well, it's just a great use of the facility, and too bad that can't happen all over the United States with
Yeah.
these beautiful buildings that are.
And then you mentioned pickleball earlier
Yeah,
too.
oh,
So if
yes.
anybody wants to learn how to play pickleball, they're playing that there during the day.
And that's through the St. Clair Rec Department?
St. Clair Rec.
That is a sport that just has taken off.
It has.
Unreal.
Yeah.
In all ages, and people seem to really, really enjoy it. So.
It looks like a lot of fun. I
Yeah,
haven't gone in
yeah.
and tried it yet.
Oh, your little son will
Yeah.
you'll be getting into it soon. Danielle English, thanks very much for coming in and sharing all this wonderful news. March the 4th, 10 to 3 at the EDDY Center.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.